everybody. Welcome back to the next episode of Pinehurst Academy. Everybody, let me hear you.
Woo!
Oh my god, it's so funny. Woo!
Woo! It's spooky season. It's September 1st. It's spooky season. We've now become ghosts.
Does it start in September? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew that like the day after Thanksgiving it was immediately Christmas season. I didn't know that spooky season started in September. Okay.
Spooky season starts whenever it feels right in the soul.
Okay, well, I'm a Christmas girl, so I don't really care about spooky season. I just want to have chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Okay.
I will eat my weight in Thanksgiving food. I'm ready for it.
One thing that we have picked up over here that we got from you guys is pumpkin picking. We never used to do that, but now it's like the autumnal activity. Like you have to get an Insta post of you and your partner, like picking pumpkins and stuff. So thank you guys for that. You cooked with that one.
Okay.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Says somebody who's never gone pumpkin picking.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, 1 second. Let me add. Let me do this real quick. Say
Yesterday,
hello. We can see you now, Meg. Hello.
yesterday was the 27th anniversary of our die. So let's just all, for the people's princess.
Moment of silence. Is that what you guys do?
Yeah.
Okay. Moment of
Oh,
silence.
we've had a moment, so it's fine. Just so I'd let the people know.
Okay. She's not even I said a moment. She kept talking. Anyway, shows her respect for the.
Well, it's my royal family, okay?
Anyway, so let's go over last week. You all headed to the student center for lunch. That's where we started out. You found a quiet spot to discuss the latest clue. Later, analyze the clue, which led you to the art department. And then you found a poster. Oh, I already see some size from more. I'm not there yet. Let me get there. You found the poster for the art department. Pinehurst Academy annual art competition. And so you realize you're already like 4 hours late. Elias signed up really quick, and then Reggie and Miles were like, "Yeah, why not? We'll freaking draw up some sticky figures to get into the place." Like, because the way you had to get in was you had to present a piece of art, and so they were like, "Yeah, well." They sketched something really quickly. I don't know. They got in. You soon discovered that all-around good guy Ezekiel. Sorry, I
can't give the straight face.
I don't. Yeah,
Ezekiel getting curb stomped 4K,
Oh my
60
God.
frames per second.
Yeah.
World star. No. So you soon discovered that Ezekiel was also participating in this competition. Miles, I think it was Miles, used his abilities to reveal that Ezekiel's quill, that everybody had a quill, was glowing in this mystical aura. Miles and Elias were tracking Ezekiel and the Prowlers, a few hours later at the mall. They were at a movie theater. And so you waited for them. As they were leaving the movie, Miles confronted Ezekiel, pushed him down, but he dismissed you at every single turn. The most embarrassing moment was... What was it, Elias? Tell us.
Come on, take center
Say it.
stage now.
Yeah.
This is
Say it with your
therapy
chest,
session
Elias.
today.
Say it with your
How
full
about
chest.
Miles?
Let's
Elias?
reenact the scene.
Winded up a punch, and immediately Ezekiel caught it.
Yeah.
And that was the biggest regret on my end for the MC as an MC was not to give you the status of completely humiliated too. Just like it was I felt secondhand embarrassment for you, and I was like a little bit shocked as the MC, like, what do I do? Because this is so embarrassing. Okay. Woo, okay.
You know it's bad when your MC is like,
When specifically my ear feels about it, like that's when it's bad.
kind of stopped me in my tracks. I was like, oh no, I have to continue on as the NPC. Don't let this stop you. That was super embarrassing. But led to that tense moment where Miles attempted to he was going to use force, and it looked like he really, really wanted to. Oh, he wanted to. Oh.
Real bad.
There's just so many witnesses. There's so much on the line. I think he realizes this.
For now.
Ezekiel wants you to do something.
Mhm.
He wants you to prove him right about how he feels about you.
He sure does.
Ezekiel confirmed that back at the dorm, you guys are talking, about the day, about your plans, what you want to do next, Ezekiel walked into the room, confirmed that he had found that next item, and he declared you wouldn't be able to take it from him. And as he seemed to know too much about your private conversation, it seemed like he's, word for word said back what you guys were talking about.
Slimy little bastard.
Mm-hmm.
And the situation has grown more intense. Ezekiel's grip on the quill has made him an even more formidable adversary.
Why
I gotta wind up my fist.
Come here, I just want to talk.
But now you guys find yourself back in your dorms at night, getting ready for bed. Is there anything you want to do, last minute talks or conversation? We'll head back to the boys' dorm.
On my
Yeah.
bed, just staring up at the ceiling. Just
I would say Elias would kind of nervously go into a desk drawer and pull out like a little model kit and start building.
You would hands slightly shaking.
Yeah.
Miles just kind of sits up in his bed, looking real defeated at the two of you. Is Ezekiel still in the room?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Just soaking it in.
From the up bunk, I'll like roll over on my side, kind of like this, and to be looking across at you two, and just be like, can't believe you guys started a fight without me.
To be fair, I didn't really start a fight. It's more Elias. But
Yeah.
to be fair, he didn't even really start it. It was kind of over before it got started.
Elias's cheeks will just kind of redden as he kind of like fumbles a couple of the train pieces.
Well,
Man, we need to train on how to throw a punt, Well,
we
We'll
can
get
work
there.
on that. We can
yeah.
work on that. And I'll be like, we'll figure it out. We know a place where we can work on that. Subtle wink.
Subtle wink.
Okay. Felicity, you're back at your dorm as well. And the girls aren't in just yet. So it's just you at the dorm by yourself for right now.
Okay. She'll quickly scribble a note to Jade, just sort of saying like, "Thanks for helping out," and then she signs off with a love heart and then a crown on top of the love heart. And then also like a smiley face, but you can see that she kind of started doing it, stopped, and then changed her mind and kept the smiley face, and then she'll leave it on Jade's pillow. But she is kind of wondering where they are, but she's not overly concerned about it. So she's probably just scrolling, catching up on the news and from her other friends and stuff from boarding schools, that sort of thing. Nothing super.
Okay. As you guys settle into your beds for the night and you head off to sleep, something feels off for all four of you. You feel this faint unease that crawls under your skin as you guys fall into a deep sleep.
Okay,
It comes slowly, and when it does, it's not the restful slumber you hope for. Instead, you find yourself, all of you, sitting in a classroom.
Okay.
Hey, what the fuck
Okay.
is this? I don't like it.
At first glance, it looks like a regular classroom, but something is wrong. It's the dead of night. The windows show only darkness, and the familiar hum of school life is replaced by this unsettling silence. And you all glance at each other in confusion. You have that cold realization dawning that this is no ordinary dream. You see the air feels thick, oppressive, as if the walls themselves are closing in. The desks and the chairs seem larger, looming over you. And a sense of dread seeps into your bones. What do you guys do?
Okay. Desks are bigger. Guys, I don't think this is our regular schedule of programming.
I don't think I've ever felt this bad in my life.
You see
What
Reggie's like kind of patting himself, and he's like,
the
"Wait a minute.
fuck?
Okay, no, wait a minute."
Yeah, like pinching yourself kind of thing.
Yeah, like
Reaches
just
over,
leaning around the
pinches Miles.
Ow.
You
Yeah.
guys were falling asleep, right?
Oh, that's really that's you.
sleeping.
That is.
It's really weird that we can usually with dreams you can't like there isn't like a consciousness of this towards each
Yeah.
other.
You usually don't share dreams.
I don't like it. And she's gonna like slowly put her hands over her ears and just sort of like focus on one spot on the table.
Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that is. Can we get like? So we're sitting in desks right now.
Yes, looking
Okay.
at each other.
I try
I'm gonna-
to like determine like whether or not this is like somebody messing with us, or if this like try to understand a little bit more about what's happening. To
Yes,
us right
you
now and
can-
Where we're
you-
at.
Yes, you could look beyond the mist.
Okay.
Looking on the mist.
Great. Wonderful. Okay. What tags do I have?
Oh no, look beyond the mist. It just uses
Oh,
your mythos
is it-
card, so you don't have to select tags.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay. A 7, so you get one clue. Your investigation exposes
No.
you to danger.
No, let's not do the danger one. She's literally never done the danger one until right now.
Excuse me while I vomit a little
Yeah,
bit.
oh god, you're just gonna
So,
attack by, like,
what-
like demons.
What question do you have?
Is this an individual that, or does this feel like something where an individual is pulling us into this situation, or is this some outside force?
Both of those questions. I mean, yes to both questions. If someone's pulling you in, it is an outside force. So.
Okay, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. Don't be a genie right now.
Sorry.
It's like the genie.
Is okay.
That's your one. That's your one
She
clue.
answered it. I can't try to rephrase it.
Genie has made the wish.
The
Okay, so someone has pulled us into this.
Yeah. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to kind of turn over to the window. Like, is it the outside of the campus that we see?
You don't see the outside of the campus. It's like this black fog that is covering up all windows.
Love that. Love that. Can I
Does
get
it-
up and kind of try and? Is there a door? Can I
There
open
is
the
a door. Yes. Yeah.
I'd like to open the door.
Does it feel like we're being watched at all? Like you said, there was like a heavy, sort of oppressive feeling of dread. Is there like a feeling of I'm being watched? Like, you know, eyes on the back of your neck sort of thing. That's not the right
Not,
saying. You get what
not
I mean?
eyes on the back of your neck, but you do feel. Yeah, it's kind of like having that spider sense of like the hairs on the back of your neck are standing up. Is it because someone's watching, or because this is an extremely strange situation that you're in?
Mhm.
But yes, Miles, you can open the door, and you can step out into the hallway.
Well, before we step out, I open the door. What are we?
Yeah.
What are peeking the head out? What are we seeing? in
You
the
just
hall?
see it looks like the regular long hallway that you guys have walked through previously.
Okay.
You can see all the doors are shut. It's very dimly lit. As you walk down, you can
Dimly
just see the flickering lights of the hallway as you look down.
I shout to everybody, "Hey, this looks normal over here. Looks like a hallway."
Reggie peeks around the corner and he goes, It doesn't look normal.
Well, it doesn't look like our normal hallway, but it's better than the black fog outside.
Fair point. Well, ladies first.
Absolutely not.
Wow.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah,
And she'll
Reggie,
kind of
that's
like
cold.
she'll kind of pull like Elias and Reggie sort of like with her as she goes.
And so you guys all step out into the hallway, and you can see that it's just full of doors into different rooms. Each door you pass seems to beckon you. Felicity, you hear your name being called.
Do we hear her name being called?
No.
Okay.
Damn.
She's gonna hold up a finger so like everyone stops walking. Stop! Everyone
hear-
shut up for a second.
You hear the voice of your father coming from inside the room.
That's Papa.
Felicity, darling.
That's Papa. Where we need to go. And then she'll take off in the direction.
Hey, wait, no!
She hears
Wait.
the voice.
Oh, hey!
Together.
We're walking here.
So, you head down the hall. You can see the door. You see a slight, like, dark purple glow around each edge of the door. You hear your father's voice. He sounds panicked inside.
If I pull on the door that he's behind, is
Yeah.
it open or is it like locked or?
It does open.
Okay, yeah. So she'll like, literally like fling it open, and then like she'll kind of hesitate,
Yeah.
take a deep breath, look behind her to see if the others are watching, that sort of thing. Then realize that that's not important, and she needs to see what's wrong with Papa. So she dashes. She goes through.
The door creaks open as you open it up, and it reveals both your parents. And you feel your body is sucked into the room as you guys see Felicity's body gets pulled in and the door slams shut.
Ah!
Guys,
Fuck.
I didn't hear anything. What was she running
I don't know.
towards?
I'm not sure. She said it was Papa a couple times, which is a little unsettling.
Well, she's obviously in that room. Reggie, do you want to try the door?
Great. I love creepy doors. Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, I'll try the door and just see if it'll open.
The door does not budge.
Damn.
Can I try to knock the door down?
I will say you could try, but it won't budge. It won't get knocked down.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
Okay. Guys,
This is,
it's not moving.
Just use your crazy strength and just rip it open. I mean,
Do you not think I'm trying?
oh god.
If I like
Okay.
try to use my powers to like force the door, does anything happen? Like
Your powers don't seem to be working.
come on. And I'm sitting there
Oh.
going, why am I not glowing?
Yeah. Felicity, your parents are there, but not as you remember them. You see their faces are twisted with disappointment, and their eyes are cold and unfeeling, and they stand over you. Your mother says, "Your disappointment.
What?
We wish we had a son. Pinehurst will never remember you. What a failure." And she looks sad for you.
She'll turn to look at Papa instead. Like, as in, like is this true?
He says, "We expected so much more from you, darling."
I
But,
haven't even started yet. Not really.
Unfortunately, you never live up to the family name. And he looks a lot angrier than you've ever seen him.
She kind of recoils.
You're wasting your time at Pinehurst. You're wasting our time. Why can't you be more like the ones who came before you?
Well, I will. I'll be better than all of them. You'll see.
Everything you
I'm-
touch turns to failure. You're not smart enough for this school. Your best will never be good enough. You're just a burden for everyone around you. And phrase after line comes hitting at you. And it's a barrage of these cold voices dripping with venom.
At first,
What do you do?
She tries to shout over them.
Yeah.
But when that doesn't work, she'll just put her hands on her ears again.
Yeah.
And sort of like try and get as small as possible and sort of like shield herself from the words.
You hear, "You're wasting our time. You're wasting your time. You're not smart enough for this school. Do you think anyone here actually respects you?" And then just words echo in the room, each one cutting deeper than the last. You can make a move here if you would like.
I was gonna ask, sort of like she's still got like a hand over her ears, but she's sort of like feeling around the wall
Yeah.
with the door handle again. Is that a feasible option?
Yes.
Perfect. I would like to sort of feel around for the door then, if possible.
Okay, I need you to either you can convince whatever this nightmare of your parents is to stop, or you can go toe to toe with the door.
Go toe to toe. I don't think she'd want to even register. She's very much trying to,
Yo, this is
ignore it.
Okay, let's go. Which ones are you selecting?
Okay. Know how to handle myself when causing a scene.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Okay.
Oh.
burn it for a hit, and just get out.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, okay. So 7 to 9. That is a mixed success. You managed to achieve your goal, or you could choose one actually. So which one? Out of the 3.
Achieve my goal to get the door.
You managed to achieve your goal, but you can still feel that barrage of the words of the parents yelling at you. And the last thing that they say, they just keep repeating disappointment, 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 and it keeps going louder and louder. And I need you to face danger against this, against the status that we imposed on you, as you're hearing this and the door is beginning to open for you.
Oh, okay. Unless it's kind of like she's slipping out the door, like trying to go unnoticed.
Uh-huh.
Could I use my like movement ones to?
It's a
Go
mental
to
it's a
face
mental
danger?
attack you're trying to.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, then I've got
defend
the one. R.I.P. Felicity.
Okay, there you go. Let's roll.
Okay.
Okay. And as they're yelling at you, you do not take the status. And you guys see her. You're able to get out. You open the door. She comes out, and the door is still wide open. It's an empty classroom though that you guys see on the other side. As Felicity comes rushing out.
I imagine she sort of like falls through the door sort of thing, still with her hands over her ears, and she's sort of like trying to run away from the door, but she's still looking back at it, so she's not really. But she's like screaming, like the entire time.
Well, Reggie should be right in the doorway, so
Yeah.
he'll kind of
She'll run into him.
you and just kind of hold you. And he's like, Felicity, hey, it's okay, it's me, it's Reggie.
And she'll kind of look up, but her hands are still over her ears. And she moves one hand to sort of listen to see if you're saying stuff as well, you're a disappointment, you're a failure. And then when she sees that you're not saying that, she'll lower her hands from her ears and then just burst into tears, against you.
Reggie will
Oh.
just completely envelop you, just
Yeah, Miles will rush
very
over to.
much bear hug, when somebody taller than you hugs you and they put their hand on the side or back of your head and really pull you in. That's what he'll do.
Yeah.
Elias will look into the classroom and see it's empty, just kind of look around to see what could have happened.
Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Please don't go in there. Please don't go in there.
We're not gonna
Oh.
go in there.
Okay, yeah, no one's
Yeah,
going in
yeah.
there.
Mama and Papa were there, and they just kept shouting at me, and they said all these things, and they've never said things like that to me before, and it was just it was all the time, and I tried to turn away from them, and they were still there, and it was like it was hitting me, like the words were hitting me.
Okay. Well, we're all here. Okay. We're all here.
Yeah, I think they're gone now. Like, I don't see anything.
Can we? I know I was the one to run off, but can we please stick together? I think this is really serious.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, that would be.
And she like visibly calms down once like everyone says they're gonna stick together.
outside of this room with the door still open, Reggie sees something inside. As you're holding onto Felicity, her back to the door, and you're facing it,
Yeah.
you see it transforms into this warm, sunlit room. And you can hear like the birds in the field, the wind. It's a very nice day inside. It's a very stark contrast to the cold hallway that you're standing in. Inside, you see your parents are smiling and happy. Genuinely happy. I don't think you've ever seen that look on their faces before.
Guys,
Yeah.
do you see that?
Do we see it?
Yeah, it'll turn.
No?
No. We don't see anything. I
No.
think it's just like with
Reggie
Felicity.
don't. And she'll kind of like push, like a
Yeah.
gentle sort of like shove against your chest. Don't do it. Don't. Just look away. Just look away. Just look away.
They are
Please.
they're with someone else.
We have to figure out what's going on, though. And Reggie will take Felicity off of him and like
Yeah.
hand her off to Elias and Miles.
Yeah.
And then like as you're doing that, she's kind of like trying to keep grabbing hold of your hand to like stop you from going.
And
Reggie, I don't think this is a good idea.
Felicity,
see-
don't worry, I'll be right back.
Reggie will be okay. Okay.
You see a young
Reggie.
man who has taken your place, Reggie. And
Yeah.
you see the back of that person who you see what you see is your parents looking down at this person with like sheer happiness and like joy on their faces. And it's the back of it's like a male form that they're looking at.
Okay. Yeah, Reggie will like very, very slowly and hesitantly kind of
Mm-hmm.
walk into this room and like start getting a little bit closer to it.
And you start to get closer, and your parents both look up at you immediately. And their smiles go away. And they look back at whoever this young man is, and the smiles come back.
Do they like fully acknowledge me? Like, or I get hold on. I'm thinking here, folks. We're thinking real hard.
Mhm.
Okay. Reggie will just be like, hello?
As soon as you say hello, you see the man who they're looking at, his head starts to turn slowly to look at you. And you can see the neck turning to like look at you slowly, and his body to follow. And you see that he has no face. And suddenly, this faceless figure lunges at you. And you see him, he's growling, and you see like large talons start to form from his hands as it looks like he's trying to rip your face off. So
my God.
I need you to face danger against this creature.
Oh my
Oh my God.
I don't like that.
Okay,
Oh
am
my-
I able to use my mythos? Like,
You could
am
try.
I able
You
to
could.
use my
You could try.
powers?
You could try. See what happens.
That doesn't sound good.
Is that a threat?
Is that a threat?
It's something. Which Okay, stress management.
I'm sure he's fucking stressed.
Okay, there you go, and you got your help point. This should be a good roll. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Reggie!
There you go. So you're able to fend off whatever attack he was using to come at you. You were quick on your feet, as you usually are, and you're able to dodge around him. But you see that he's still trying to lunge at you. So what would you like to do?
Like I'll try to like get into like a defensive stance, like ready
Yep.
for what I presume is going to be another attack.
Uh-huh.
And while he's doing that, Reggie will be like, mother, father, you gonna help at all? You just gonna stand there?
They seem to be frozen in place and smiling at him still, watching him move.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
It really be your
wildly unsettling.
Unless you want to do anything, it's going to attack you again and you will face danger again.
When the thing goes to lunge,
Yes.
I want to try to dodge and then run for the door.
Ah.
Like, not necessarily fight it, but avoid it and like use its lunge to like get a head start in getting away.
Okay, so you're going to turn your back on it. In order for this to work, I need you to roll take the risk, as you
Okay.
are trying to, run out of this room. Actually,
Yeah, it's basically gonna be all of the same tags, I think.
okay. So, another.
Help point!
Also,
Hey!
yeah, you also have the physical education one, but you can only choose 5. So,
Yeah, that's
That
why I
works.
haven't been
Ah.
adding it.
okay, let's
Okay.
go. Hey, there you go. Able to get
That's
out.
Close.
You're able to get out of the room. You get out, but you could still see that image of your family, and you see that person, and you see it like clawing at its face, like trying to rip it off. It looks like it's this wild look. It's like, and it's like starting to like rip its face off.
Reggie will like try to keep himself composed and just like reach forward and slam the door shut.
And the door is now shut.
Is everything okay, Reggie? You were in
Oh,
there
What did
for a
you
bit.
see?
I don't know. I don't know how to describe that. And you just see like a very
No.
far off look in Reggie's
Re-
eyes.
It's okay, Reggie. We're all still here. I think I don't know what's going on, but as long as we can come back to this point,
Mhm.
we're all here for each other. I don't know what the fuck is going on though.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes,
want to
look-
be here anymore.
Yeah. I'm
You
looking
haven't
down-
seen.
Mm.
You haven't seen what's in that room.
Miles will look in the room. Is it still an empty classroom?
He shut the door. Reggie did.
Oh, good. Okay. And we just have a hallway.
Yep.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
It just seems to be like one long hallway
With every
filled
room's
with
like that.
doors.
Wait,
Well-
is there an end? Like, if we look behind us or towards the front, does it seem to end, or does it go on for forever?
It looks like it might end. It gets darker towards both ends of the hallway, so you can't quite see what's down there on each end.
Why don't we just keep walking away from this room? We'll just walk and see if we can get to an exit.
Yeah, there's gotta be one, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's try it. And as like Reggie kind of like fully turns away, he'll offer his hand out to Felicity.
She'll take it and then put her other hand like on the other side as well. So she's like holding your one hand with both hands. And
Yeah,
then she gives it like a reassuring like a couple of squeezes.
yeah.
Seeing that those two are in shock, Miles will take the lead walking forward.
Yeah, okay.
Elias will see if there's any like writing on the doors at all, like if there's classroom numbers or if there's like some other detail for what these rooms could be.
You see that these are the same classroom numbers and names of the classrooms as Pinehurst. Your usual hallway.
Elias will backtrack to see that room both Felicity and Reggie went into, like what classroom that was.
Oh, that was an empty. That's an unused classroom.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Miles,
Yeah. He said,
Bro.
visit.
Miles. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what I did.
Fuck. Okay, where's it coming from?
Miles.
Miles will head towards the sound.
You hear the voice of your brother
Yeah.
about 2 doors ahead.
I'm probably a little further ahead because I said I was
Yeah.
taking the lead. Miles will get to the door. He'll kind of turn to the group, say, "It's my brother. I have to," and he'll head in.
You open the door and you see the back of your brother. And he is it's the door leads into the living room of your home.
Okay.
And you see the back of your brother standing in there.
Mhm.
And he's standing over the lifeless bodies of your parents. And all you keep hearing is, I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did. And he's looking at his hands. He's looking down. I don't know what's going.
Hey, listen, it's gonna be okay. Listen.
What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
You probably didn't do anything, all right? This
What did I
place
do? What did I do?
is weird. It's weird. This place is weird. Okay, let's just. Why don't we just get out of here? Okay.
Do you walk up to him, or are you still standing behind him?
I'll walk. I'll walk and face the front of him.
You go to walk and face him. He says, "I don't know what I." And then he looks up and he has a small, cruel smile on his lips. The air around Stephen begins to ripple as he starts to produce these winds start to be produced in his hand.
Shut up! Shut up!
And you see the body of your parents still have a little bit of life in them. It seems like they were unconscious. And he puts his palms face down over your body's over the body of your parents, both of their bodies, and you see he starts to suffocate them as the air starts to be drawn from their bodies, and you see them. He starts to draw the air from their lungs as he's smiling at the power that he has.
Can I? Oh fuck. Okay, Miles is going to when I kind of like move my hand, do I get like any electricity going about, or my?
Yes, you do.
I do.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna zap him.
Okay, you're going toe to toe with your brother.
Fuck.
And you see the smile gets larger as he is drawing the air from their body. He is in awe.
Oh my god.
Tell me which tags you're using.
Martial artist, electric touch, and athletic. Cool under pressure as well.
Okay.
So,
If you're doing martial arts, then I would say that if you're just doing like electricity stuff, it won't come into play.
well, so the way I kind of form the electricity stuff is with the electric touch. Is when I do martial arts, like when I land a hit, like the electric touch comes into play. Is like.
Oh, are you trying to you're trying to hit him like physically?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So the tag that's coming into play is Stephen causes trouble.
Yeah. Okay. That's not fair. I didn't think the first time it would be used would be in a situation like this, but
Yes.
heck yeah.
So okay,
Alright.
let's let it roll.
Okay. Tight. Yeah.
So yeah, you can choose 2.
Okay, I'm gonna. Can I not necessarily like afflict the status, but if I achieve my goal, can I get him to stop?
What is your goal, by the way?
Well, I want him to stop like taking the breath or suffocating the parents.
Okay, so that's
Uh,
one.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll block dodge your counter so he can't hit me back right now.
Okay. So you managed to achieve your goal of getting him to stop what he's doing by pulling the air out of their bodies. But
Mhm.
it's a little too late. As it does stop, and their bodies fall flat to the ground. And heads turn over.
So,
And he's just like, what does it look like? How do you stop him?
yeah, so I kind of I'll grab both of his hands, and just like kind of the electricity will kind of go through. But yeah, as you said, like it's kind of too late. The winds dissipate, but not of my doing. And yeah, and their bodies kind of fall flat. Still holding his hands though. He'll say, "Steven, what are you doing? This I understand. These powers are different. I got them. I got them too. Okay, let's stop. This was an accident. It was an accident. Okay,
He
it was
says,
a mistake.
I don't want to stop this. I'm never stopping this. And you see that the wind is swirling around you. You guys are in the eye of a small,
was
like, tornado.
do I have any chance of breaking this or
You can try to break out of it, but it's getting
yeah.
stronger and stronger. So the thing I need you to do, I
Mhm.
need you're going toe to toe with this
Okay.
tornado.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the first move.
Okay, toe to toe with the tornado.
Yes. And
Um,
also state your goal first before you roll. What is your goal first?
Okay. I want to. If I'm going toe to toe with the tornado, I want to just like, if it's swirling around and stuff, I want to use
Yeah.
my powers and my best abilities to like dissipate the storm, pretty much. Whether that's using like
Sure.
electricity to kind of combat the tornado whirling or anything like that, just kind of like my powers versus his,
Sure.
in this situation.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull, and kind of just using, my electricity-based powers, cool under pressure, and outsmart the competition. As I'm not going like head to head with him, but head to head with the powers, trying to get
Yep.
like an edge.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, I'll do those. Would Steven causes trouble? Would that still apply?
Loses control of electricity will apply.
Fair. Okay. Okay, toe to toe. Come on.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
Hey! That was a good roll. Which
that is
two would
the
you like
goal.
to choose?
Okay, so I did see my goal for. You know what? I will do a status, on
Okay.
him. And
Okay.
what the status is gonna look like is, I don't know how to phrase it. It's kind of like whenever he uses his powers, I use my powers to match it and like negate it, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know, maybe like negate 3 or something like that.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna block dodge and counter so he can't come at me for a second.
Well, your goal was to negate this.
Oh, you know what?
storm.
Yeah. So I'll do.
So you
I'll
didn't
do
achieve the
that.
goal because you just gave your brother a status.
Okay. Then can I achieve goal? I'll do achieve goal and I'll do the stat. And then that way storm goes down and then yeah, we have that.
So you're doing achieve goal and get them good?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're achieving your goal, you give them the status. You feel it working slightly, but not as much as you would like. There's something in him that is like combating against you quite well. And so you need to face danger as you start to feel the air start to leave your body as well. This is great.
Okay. I was, you know what? I was like, oh, we're gonna do like another like funky college, we're and here we are.
Hey, what the
okay.
fuck is this?
What are we doing? Okay.
And I'm gonna say use face danger. Yeah. Are you facing danger? Yes. Okay.
Cool.
Because there's a rule about continually using the same tags, and we'll look at it later. But
I'm gonna go give this
face danger, whatever you can do to kind of protect yourself from losing your breath.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go cool pressure, give this another competition. And that's for as the breath starts trying to get like sucked out of my body. I am going right into like how much breath do I have? Like how long can I withstand if it's being sucked out at this rate? Like let's and then the status is the 3 status of like negate. Is that applicable?
That's against the tornado,
Okay, against the tornado.
not against him.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do these 3. Okay, we'll face danger.
Let's go. Amazing.
Let's go.
Phenomenal.
So the tornado has broken, and you can feel that he was trying to take your breath away as well, but you're able to fend it off with the techniques that you have learned in the past. What would you like to do
Miles,
next?
Miles at this point, he gets mad. Electricity kind of courses through his body. He looks at his brother. He just goes, "I've done this longer. I've practiced harder. Stop. Tell me what's going on." And he's gonna try and do like a convince, intimidate thing to get some answers.
Oh, okay, sure. You're trying to convince him to open up. Yeah, which tags are you choosing?
I'll use like my electricity tags as like the kind of intimidation part of it. The talking part, a lot in terms of like charisma, so I think I'll just use those for now. And with
You're breaking up a little bit.
Am I?
Your audio.
Good. Can you guys okay now or?
I'm not sure.
Speaking of audio, real quick, Maya, have you seen the Twitch?
I have. No, I'm totally paying attention to the game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just apparently there's no audio coming through on the Twitch.
Ah, okay.
Stream.
Okay.
Just a heads up.
Okay. So, there we go. So, let's execute. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
See, so you're trying to intimidate him by hurting him with the electricity?
No, so I'm trying to. I'm pretty much being like, because I like negated the storm, I got away untouched. I'm like using the abilities as like an intimidation thing of like, hey, whatever you try, like don't think about it. Because of that whole interaction previously, and then
okay, I don't think these are convincing tags.
Okay.
These are very like toe-to-toe type things, and I understand your argument here. I don't think electric touch is going to make sense, and store electricity at least. I see like electrokinesis, you're like maybe showing him what you can do. With the other twos, I don't think they would work in this kind of area.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So you have that one. Okay, so you can give him a tier 1 status if you would like. What would you like to say?
Tier 1 status of I don't know, could we do like wanting to talk or talkative or something like that?
Your target can choose to either take the status or give in a little, but protect their own agenda. What is your question to him?
Question is What is going on here?
You ask what is going on here. He says, I don't know, but it feels amazing.
Okay. At this point, Miles is gonna make his way for the door.
You can walk away.
Okay.
But you can hear your brother small chuckles. And he completely ignores you as you walk away over the lifeless bodies of your parents.
He'll open the door. Close it behind him.
Are you okay?
This place isn't real. Whatever we see here isn't real.
It felt
alright.
real.
It does. And he'll kind of have a far off stare, but
But are you okay?
of course.
She doesn't look particularly convinced, but she knows now's not the time to push it. So she just sort of she'll maybe shoot a concerned glare, a concerned look at the other two. But she keeps her mouth shut.
Keep going.
Is there anything special with the room he went into? Or is it another unused class?
No, not another unused classroom. I think this is just like an English class.
Okay.
Nothing special about this one.
There's definitely something more happening here.
Yeah.
I can't tell what it is, but there's something else.
What are we meant to do? Just wait it out until it's done with us?
Well,
How
keep
long did that
walking.
take?
Yeah. You might find an exit.
Well, Elias, you're the only one who hasn't seen anything yet.
Yeah, no.
As you guys continue, you're trying out your theories, continue to walk down the hallway. You do see windows that lead out into the quad eventually.
So
These ones are not covered by anything. It's in the
black
quad.
fog
Yeah.
isn't there. Eh?
We're almost out.
Elias.
Good luck, bud. I don't even know what sick shit Ezekiel's gonna be doing.
You see your twin brother Ezekiel and the Prowlers down at the quad. It's a dark, twisted version of the Pinehurst quad, though. You see this large, monstrous entity. Black as night and pulsating. And it's attached to Ezekiel's back.
Damn.
You see its tendrils are digging into his skin and puppeteering him. It moves, Ezekiel moves.
Oh.
And you see from here, you notice that his eyes are devoid of any life.
Guess I'll open the quad doors and kind of nervously start walking to Ezekiel, kind of just slowly
Not the doors.
sorry.
You guys are. It's windows that you could see out.
Oh, windows.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
I see.
Fuck it, jump out the window.
That'd be that far of a
Real.
drop.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Does that thing attached to Ezekiel's back, does it spread out to the rest of the Prowlers, or is it just him?
You only see it on Ezekiel.
I mean, could I look around the space to see where this? Well, no, never mind, because it's just hovering above him.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would look for a way to get down towards the quad, just to get closer to see if I could talk to him.
Go ahead and give me an investigate roll.
Okay.
This is great.
I was thinking, like, man, there's not a lot of supernatural stuff going on. You know, just fun times at a school.
I would say studious scholar. Elias has been in these hallways a bit, and then practicing parkour. He probably just gets up on a ledge, a window ledge, to like peer up and over to see if there's something there.
Parkour comes into play. I don't think you take that once. Yeah.
And you still have that stressed on you. Stressed 1. But yeah, let's go ahead and try it. Let's do it. Okay. So that was more just to figure out like how you can get out of here. You're looking around. I guess you use your parkour to get on some ledges, and you notice that down this hallway there are double doors that appear.
Okay. Elias will kind of do a brisk jog, and then that'll turn into kind of a run as he heads for those doors.
Okay. You guys see Elias is running away.
Do we see, if we look at the windows, do we see, you said we see the quad, but do we see like Ezekiel and stuff like that, or no?
You don't see them.
No.
I think
Do
you'll
we-
probably need us, and then let's sort of pull the other 2
Yeah.
after him.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll head after him for sure.
Yeah. Reggie just quietly is like, oh shit. Guess it's Elias's turn.
Yeah, and it's this huge double doors. It lead into the other side of the hallway. It's not into any type of room. So Elias, you know, yeah. You guys all know that. And you guys make your way. You open the door. And once you manage to break free everybody from the grip, the nightmares, hearts racing, you hear like a guttural noise at the end of that hallway. And a sharp, large, menacing creature emerges from the shadows. You can hear the heavy steps it takes. And I'm going to transfer you guys here to this hallway
Don't do
as it
that.
appears.
No!
It's this hulking black form. It's like vaguely wolf-like, but twisted in this something a lot more sinister. And you see its charred skin crackles and pops, and this oozing a thick, dark substance that drips on the floor.
Hey, kindly, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
You see it take 1 step forward.
You guys are seeing this, right? It's not just me.
No.
Uh-huh.
That's
Fuck.
it's big.
And
To the right of us, is that
we're going to take a break.
down?
We're gonna take a break.
Let's take a
It's
break.
hard attack. Oh, man.
Okay. We are back, everybody. Let's turn off the chill lo-fi music, because it's not chill anymore. It's intense. It's super intense. It's scary. Okay. Like I said, you see this hulking black form has started to make steps toward you all. It has like this oozing, charred skin that crackles and pops slowly as it steps forward.
This might be a little foolhardy, but Elias would kind of think back to seeing his brother Ezekiel being puppeted by something similar, and would kind of want to walk around it and study it, see what this thing is.
Elias is in the front, and as you're going to try to study it, and you said you walked around it, I'm going to need you to face danger as it sees you as the first threat and goes to, you see like its large mouth open up and it goes to bite at you. And you see it lunge at Elias, everybody, as he's like, oh, this is interesting. I think I'll study it. Chomp. That's what's happening, right?
So sprightly sprinter, push my limits to go as fast as possible to avoid this. And then practicing parkour, maybe he like pushes off on the wall with his foot just to push himself away a bit faster.
Sure.
Oh, and then stressed one. Sorry.
Oh man, we gotta get rid of that stress, bro.
We do.
Ugh. So you tried to go to study it, and it comes to lunge at you, and you feel its mouth grab hold of your forearm. But you quickly are able to take it out. But you feel the teeth dig into your skin lightly. It's not too deep though. But you do have I'll just call it cut arm one or something. Bitten. Yeah. You have been bitten. So you are bitten. One, and you guys see that blood does start to fall onto the ground.
Ow! This isn't a dream anymore, guys.
No. Keep your distance.
Okay, very, very calm. Sure.
Can Felicity put her hand up, sort of thing, against this animal thingy, and then obviously because it's just tasted Ryan.
Yeah.
Can she make it feel disgusted by the taste of it?
Yes, you could try that. You could try that.
Okay.
Is this you trying to convince it?
Yeah. Why not? I feel like.
Okay. So what are you going to do to try to convince this creature that the blood is disgusting?
She's gonna think about being disgusted herself.
Sure.
And she's gonna think of I don't know, something cringe that a 13-year-old would find disgusting. I don't know, boys' locker rooms and that sort of stuff. She's like, it's gonna stink in there, that sort of stuff. She's thinking of really herself being disgusted, and then she'll hold her hand out and then project that feeling of being disgusted onto the monster.
Okay. Let's try it.
So at least maybe it will go for slashes rather than bites. That's the idea.
Okay. So yeah, let's let it roll. Oh.
Oh,
So that's God. Felicity,
Yeah,
get it
convinced.
together.
Ink monster.
So I'm gonna move Miles. I'm imagining you had walked forward and you lifted up
Yeah,
your
and then-
arm to try to convince it to be disgusted as well. As you go to lift up your arm, it does come to grab at you, and you see her body start to be lifted up off the ground. I need you to face danger as it's starting to bring you closer into its maw. So that's picked you up. You're trying to break free and not whatever this thing is going to do to you.
okay. Face danger, right?
Uh-huh.
I've gone with know how to handle myself and Dancer's Grace. So she's trying to wriggle, out of the grip, sort of thing. Trying to slip out of it.
Nice.
So you have Dancer's Grace, but you also have 2 left feet.
I do.
So let's go.
Okay.
Okay, not bad.
Okay.
So you see that it's still holding her up, and it brings. I think I'm gonna say you're able to kind of wriggle out of its grasp, but while it's going down, you feel the claws of its hands scraping against your chest and your stomach area. So you do have scarred stomach.
Miles, seeing this, looking at Reggie, be like, I don't think what they're doing is super effective. I think we just heard it a lot. Hey.
Yeah, Reggie will look at you and be like, Yeah, let's go.
Could I try and charge Reggie with like electricity and give him a little buff?
You can try to change the game.
Cool.
Reggie already has Vigilant 3. I don't know if that's gonna work here, but
Now I'm gonna have a charged one or something.
let's see how it goes.
Oh, I'm hoping.
We just buff Reggie
I'm just
and let him at whoever we need to let him at.
Yeah,
His
and
body. I'm
we'll,
imagining like SpongeBob. And
When he gets that like the inflatable arms.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Just pumping up right now.
Maybe
How is Gifted Student going to work here?
Oh, gifted student. If I'm transferring the electricity, I want to calculate like, how much I can do before I hurt him, kind of thing.
Okay.
It's like when you're on carpet and you run your feet back and forth to try to get
Hey!
static.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Okay. So you
Okay,
can give
you're-
him 3 juice. How would you like to use those?
I'm gonna give you a status of 2. With it's like I don't know, like electricity charge. We'll say status electricity charge or charge. And then I'm gonna prolong it. So you have that for the remainder of the scene.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
All right.
Say,
This
so
music is horrific. Oh my god.
what are you? What was the status you're giving him? Sorry.
Like electric charge 2, and then prolonging it.
Okay, gotcha.
And I say, go get him.
Go get him, Tiger.
Oh God. All right. Well, Reggie is going to try.
Yep, you get charged up by your buddy, by your bro, your force
By your
bro.
Force bro. This is what we train for, the combo move.
This is
Yes.
this is what we've been training for. No. Yeah, no. Reggie's gonna like do that, and he's gonna be so worried about Elias and Felicity getting hurt, so he's going to like take a deep breath, and you can see that like he's like trying to get ready, and his eyes will start glowing gold, and then
Oh.
Let's go.
I'm just gonna go like gonna see like these like golden wings kind of start developing behind him, and I'm gonna try to like just fly straight
So-
at him, just like
So pretty.
just
You're going-
for like a really hard hit.
Okay,
Hell
so you're
yeah.
going toe to toe with this
Yes.
beast.
Yes.
So pretty, the wings.
So pretty. And I'm gonna use you can see like there's that golden aura that Reggie has, and then there's now also like a little bit of like crackling of electricity coming off of
Yeah.
it too.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Tell me which tags are you using.
Okay, I've got enhanced physicality,
Uh-huh.
Elysian wings, the electricity charge too. Since this is something very physical, I got the physical education 1.
Okay.
And then I think that's probably the best. I mean, like it's like I could venture for one more, which is I could do I could do air of confidence, because the air of confidence thing is saying like I've practiced this, and so therefore like I'm confident in my ability to do it. So.
Okay.
Or I could do any of the other ones.
Okay. Okay, so let's go.
Please hurt it very badly. For
Oh my
the love of
gosh.
God.
Go.
You could choose 2.
Okay. I'm gonna do you get them good.
Tier 5.
And
That's a good-
I block, dodge, or counter.
What status would you like to give them? And in City of Mist, people get up to a 6-tier status, and tier 6
Yeah.
is like dead or forever changed.
Can we do like hard knock 5? Like this is just a lot of force coming at it in one really hard hit. So
You want to call it hard knock 5? Why knock? What's a knock?
like
Like
knock on your ass. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I heard 2 people at the same time.
Like getting knocked on your ass. Like you get hit so hard you kind of like just get plowed down.
Call it blunt force trauma.
God.
Or blunt force trauma 5.
Yeah.
So
And
you
the blunt force is Reggie's fist.
you go to hit it, and it takes the hit, but it's still very much up. It does back up a couple feet, and you see that it's only at blunt force trauma 4.
Okay, so but that's still good.
Yeah, that's still not bad. That was
Hell
still
yeah.
a very good hit, and
Are
it
these-
is coming like it backs up. You see the head like shake for a second, and it looks angry, and it's going to immediately lunge at you and attack you, Reggie. And it's trying to grab at your wings. You see the arms reach out to try to grab at your wings and like tear them. So I need you to face danger as it is trying to seriously hurt you.
Does the block dodger counter not?
If you don't choose this, no, this is his own.
Oh,
turn.
okay, I see. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. You said face danger.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay, but he hasn't grabbed the wings, correct?
They have not yet.
Okay.
See, that's what he's trying to do.
So I'll use Elysian wings to try to like use them like as like a very quick like kind of get back dodge. I'll do quick on my feet and endurance. I'll do stress management because this is a big fucking monster that's going after us. Fairly
Okay.
stressful.
Yes.
Fairly stressful.
I don't know why your card.
What?
No.
I was like, what? Why does my card do what?
No. The crew theme card has Broden Tactics on there twice. For some reason.
Oh. And yeah, okay, I'll do physical education again.
Okay. Oh, that's a +1. Sorry, but we'll fix it.
This is fine. This is fine.
You got
Puppy.
even with the so even with the physical education, you take the status, but with a tier, with a -1 tier. And so you see that it does reach for the wings, and they don't tear off completely, but he pulls at them, and you can feel like it's actual wings. Like, what are wings made up of? Feathers
Feathers?
and stuff. So a lot of it. I
Bones
forgot the
and
name.
skin. And
Yeah. So a lot of it gets torn off, and you have so you will take the status broken winged 2. And it kind of like grabs the wings and pushes you back as you fall to the ground. Elias, it's looking at you again.
Oh. Elias will nervously pat his pocket and pull out those glasses, and I want to see if I can maybe create an opening, like with those. Maybe catch its eye for a brief moment.
Okay, you definitely can. Let's try it.
Freeze that thing.
I'm gonna do petrifying gaze, sprightly sprinter just to kind of keep its eye line, and then definitely push my limits because this thing is horrifying.
Okay. Damn, that stressed one. And yeah. Okay. I don't think bitten will come into play just yet. Oh! That's good. Okay.
Let's go.
Even with the stressed, really good roll, what would you like to do? As it still has that kind of blunt force trauma that it had taken. So it is looking a little bit weaker.
I would like to give it a status of slowed 1 and then prolong the effect.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah, it's slowed down and it's prolonged. So what would you guys like to do? As you see its body begin to slow as the glasses, it stared into the glasses and it worked.
Okay. As it slows,
It slows down.
I'll be like, I don't even know at this point. Are these doors open or closed? Like,
You go try it.
okay, but I just wanted to like, it's not like it's like a closed door.
Sorry. I thought you meant like if it's locked or something. But
Yeah.
they are closed, yeah.
They're closed. Okay. I don't even know. Do we see? We don't see like an exit past this monster? Hey, like it's just.
It was that door, the double doors to get you in here. Those double doors are now closed.
Oh. Okay. I'll try and hit it, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just go for just a nice hit here.
The slowed one is going to work in everybody's benefit. So
Okay,
be
cool.
another
So we
plus
get
one for you guys.
a bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna do. Okay. And then so this is what I'm thinking. Electric kinesis, electric touch is good at fighting, cooling the pressure, and then it's smart. Slow.
Yeah. Unless you roll, I mean, I think even if you roll 2 ones, this is going to be a good roll.
Cool. Tight.
Yeah. Perfect.
Tight.
Oh my God! Giving them a
tier
tier
7.
7 status.
Okay, tight. I love that though. Yeah, so I'm gonna get him good. I mean, I think this thing is gone, but I'll block dodge and counter just to be safe.
Sure. Okay. What status do you
Let's like
Fried to a crisp.
yeah. Yeah.
Crispy
We'll
graham
go
cracker.
fried 7.
Fried 7.
Yeah.
It doesn't go up to 7, but tell us what it looks like as
Cool.
you literally fry this thing to a crisp as it starts to melt on the ground from everything that you
Cool.
created.
So narratively, if I can,
Yes.
I see Elias slow it down. He kind of has like the electricity kind of coursing through him. He yells out to Reggie to like fly in the air a bit. He'll run, jump, take Reggie's hand as he's in the air, and like swing off of her, land on its face, and then just fry this thing.
As it gets fried, like I said, it starts to kind of bubble and melt to the ground, and you see the skin and the muscle and the bones all start to reveal itself as this kind of black sludge is kind of creeping towards all of your feet as it melts. And it is gone.
Hell yeah.
We did it. We did it. Let's look between everyone.
We did it. I guess. What the fuck, guys? This is. I don't know.
Felicity will kind of stand up, both hands sort of like pressed over her stomach, sort of thing. Just like a little bit hunched, but obviously she can still walk. Can we just find the way out now, please?
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
everyone
definitely.
okay?
Yeah. Elias will look at that sludge. Yeah. I just. I want to take some of this back with us, but do you think it's poisonous?
That'd be interesting to see if we go back, do the
That's
things that we take from
Do you
here.
have anything to put it in?
No, not really. I was thinking maybe cupping my hands, but
I don't think think you should touch it with your bare hands. I really don't.
Yeah.
I would not
just the
recommend it.
hands part.
And you start to see Felicity fade away.
Okay.
Reggie starts
guys.
freaking out. He's like, "What's happening?"
Felicity.
Reggie starts as well. Thanos style.
Guys,
Thanos style.
Reggie.
Oh no. We just see him like dust away.
Yeah. Elias is next. And then Miles, you're
It's
last.
just me.
As you guys wake up, it's morning time, covered in sweat. Back in your dorms at Pinehurst again.
Are me and Elias injured in real life?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh.
oh,
Damn.
Elias will have a little bit of a panic attack, seeing that his arm has these giant bite marks.
For this, is he's gonna text Elias, like outside the group chat. Sorry for whispering, but she's gonna text Elias like medical room ? But it's all like misspelt because you can tell like she's like her hands are shaking as she's like sending it to him, and then just meet me there ? Again.
Yeah. Give me a second. I'll need to wrap this up. And so he'll send that with the little salute emoji. And so Elias will look into his cupboard, find like a jacket that'll just cover his arm. Gotta pull that tight around his
I
pajamas.
mean, yeah, you guys are all there, like Reggie, Miles.
Yeah.
You guys are all together.
yeah.
Miles will sit up and instantly message his brother and just be like, hey man, hope everything's been okay. Would love to chat soon. Let me text me back when you get this. Because yeah.
As Reggie sits up, you guys see him. He like just kind of reaches for his back, and he's like starting to stretch it and like kind of move it around, and like his back is just really sore from the whole wings thing.
Yep.
And he's like, Jesus Christ, what happened?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I mean we need to find out why that happened.
It's a lot more serious than we thought, guys. The stuff carries over.
Yeah.
Elias will pull back his jacket just to show the arm.
Yeah. Reggie's eyes will go wide, and he's like, maybe let's get that, taken care of. And then Reggie will also text Felicity, and he'll text like, are you okay? And then the immediate text after that is like, never mind, probably not. And he goes, we're taking Elias to the nurse's office. Do you need anything? Like, do you need help?
She literally just replies, yes, meet in sort of like common room type at the bottom of the stairs where like the rooms would match up.
Yeah.
And she's like got her dressing gown on, but it's like she's wrapped it like pulled this thing like tight over where the the cut would be. She's like again still hunched a bit, but she's found that like the dressing gown's a pretty good absorbent.
Is Ezekiel still sleeping when we get up?
He's not in there. You guys get up around 10, 11.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. All right. Let's get you guys patched up.
Yeah,
Let's help Felicity along.
As we head out the door, like Elias will kind of just stare at Ezekiel's bed and just thinking back to what he saw in that dreamscape.
Yeah. And you guys make your way to the wellness center? Help
The nurse's office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, health and wellness. So you guys make your way over. This building's right next to the student center. As you guys enter in, who's going in first? Like, who's getting helped first? Like, walking up to the counter?
I guess Elias would. He'd kind of head up to the counter.
Yeah, you see like a female older nurse. It's Sunday morning, so it's pretty late. But she looks at you.
Hi.
Morning.
I had an accident on my bike. My friends were kind enough to take me in, but I messed up my arm pretty bad, and I'll
Ah.
roll up the kind of jacket sleeve to show her.
And you see her look at it. Are you? This is from a bike?
Yeah, the bike chain. I was a klutz and kind of fell on the side. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure how it happened, but
Okay. You know what? Okay, so let's get you patched up. I'm gonna help you out in the back. Okay, we're gonna fix this up
Yeah.
and get some ointment on it, and we're gonna wrap up your arm. Okay. We're going to have to notify your parents.
oh, it's fine. It's just a little bike accident. You don't have to do that.
Honey, it's protocol.
Uh,
So we're gonna have to let your parents know.
Damn.
you know, it's not even that bad. I think it just if you could give me some band-aids, it could heal up really nicely.
Is there anything you need to tell me?
No, I just fell on my bike. I just don't want to worry my parents. They've got so much going on. A little bike accident shouldn't concern them. Yeah, you know.
Listen. This is the protocol, and I'm not going to lose my job. Okay? So, I need you to just follow me. We're gonna get you help. We're gonna get you some help, okay?
Felicity will kind of like step forward and then like kind of like sort of hastily undo the dressing gown, and she'll be like, "He crashed into me. We were in the collision together.
Oh,
So I mean, if
right.
you're gonna,
yeah.
it's fine. I just feel lightheaded. But if you could just say that it was a friend. We crashed. You could put my name down, and you could put my name down and everything.
Of course, I'll take everybody's information. Yeah, of course. Please have a seat, and I will be right back once I'm finished with your friend. And there's some water over here. There's like a waiting room. You see the large jug of, I forgot what they're called, the water thing off to the side. But
Okay, thank you. And she'll kind of give like a weary sort of thumbs up to Elias, like over her shoulder.
Elias will mouth. Well, oh,
go ahead. Go ahead.
when her back's turned, Elias will mouth like "Thank you." As he's being led.
So you go back with the nurse, and you kind of sit on the bed there, and she goes, "Are you sure there's nothing more to the story?"
No, just a
She says,
klutz.
I'll be honest. I've seen a lot, and that doesn't look like a bike chain mishap to me. Are you in trouble?
No. Couldn't be safer.
Uh-huh.
But you said you've seen a lot. Is it common that people get these kinds of accidents?
You know, kids.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she starts to clean up the wound, and then she dresses it for you. I need you to come back and see me. See me maybe tomorrow, and we're just gonna, or in a couple days, and we're gonna make sure everything is getting healed up correctly.
Okay. Yeah, I can come back.
And what is your name? She has the like a clipboard up, or you can give me your student ID.
I left my student ID. I can grab it in my dorm and be right back because I know I have to revisit.
She says, "Son, what is your name?"
Is Kevin?
You don't sound so sure, Kevin. She says,
I'm a
right
little.
there. Stop. She grabs hold of your pin,
Oh,
and then she scans it. Elias Miller.
But please, I'm begging you. You don't have to call him. It was just a bike accident. I'll
says-
come back.
Mr. Miller, why are you lying?
I'm not. I just don't want to get them involved. I don't want to make it a big fuss. And I figured if I lied and said I was Kevin, that you would just write it down and we wouldn't have to contact my parents about a bike mishap.
You thought I wouldn't find out who you were. Okay, listen,
It's really
Elias.
helpful. Yes.
Don't lie to the staff at the school. We have ways of figuring out the truth, okay? It's just
Okay.
easier if you tell the truth.
Yeah.
And this is only for your safety, okay? We don't do this for any other reasons. And she's going to walk you back out. And then she looks at Felicity. We're ready for you, honey.
Okay, thank you. And she stands up, and then she's kind of like, oh, hesitates for a second, and then she starts like walking again. And she'll give like a little, just lightheaded blood.
Elias, and so you can remove the bitten one.
Okay.
Felicity, she goes back and she says, "Okay, so what seems to be the problem, dear?"
Oh, me and Elias, we were meant to be racing, on our bikes,
Mhm.
and he kind of swerved into me, or maybe I swerved into him. I don't really remember, but I just remember, you know those things that the other kids stand on the back of bikes. What are they called? And she sits there,
They-
sort of like tapping her
They're called
wrist.
pegs.
Yes. And I just remember just one of those just going straight up. And
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I think Elias is a little embarrassed about it because like he hurt a girl, you know.
Sure. So, where is the issue?
Oh,
Where did
like,
you get
right
hurt,
here.
honey?
And then she'll like open her dressing gown again, and then just sort of like
Ah. And this is from your bike, and it's like looks like like scratches, like deep gashes.
I guess maybe it's a little bit of road rash.
Oh my god.
Huh. I've seen this before. I have kids of my own. This does not look like that, and I've been doing this a long time, honey. What
Oh
is your
no,
na-
I'm sure you have. I don't mean to.
What is your name?
Oh, Felicity Lockhurst of the Lockhurst family.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Felicity, we're gonna have to notify your parents of this situation. Do you understand?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
Well-
that's fine.
let's get you
I
cleaned
guess.
up. And she gets some gauze and starts to clean up your wounds, just dabbing it. Doesn't sting at all. She's very gentle hands, and begins to wrap around your stomach. She says, if you feel any slight irritations or pain or anything like that, please come back and see me.
Wait,
Okay.
will I be okay to try out for cheer next week?
I don't think so. I think this needs time to
What?
heal, okay?
But you,
I understand, but
That's-
it does need time to heal. Please don't do any strenuous activity and open up those wounds again.
it's okay. Thanks very much. And she'll kind of like hang her head a little bit as she like walks back out.
Come see me at the end of the week so I can recheck those.
She sort of throws up her hands. You know, like I hear you.
She's she starts writing down on her clipboard. Walks back out. Is there anybody else who needs help?
No.
Nope, I'm good.
Looks at all four of you. Okay, kids, be safe.
Thank you.
Thanks very much for your help.
But thanks.
Will do. We're all terribly convincing, aren't we?
Yeah, when he's Kevin,
Kevin?
Kevin?
great at lying. But yeah, it's about midday now. It's about 12. Not midday, but it's about afternoon, early afternoon. What'd you guys like to do? Have a spa day?
Should
I
we?
need it.
Yeah.
Oh, the stuff for the Broden has arrived. By the way, you do get that notification, Reggie.
Ooh.
That's good.
We can chat whilst we set up the Broden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unpacking
Reggie
day.
does some stretches and he goes, ugh, well, you want to get the burden set up? We got the stuff for it.
Yeah.
So the next thing I want to do is we're gonna do downtime. So this is like the downtime. It is Sunday. You guys know about the relic, who has it, all that good stuff. But let's do downtime. It's kind of like a montage part. We're gonna start with Elias.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Um. Hmm. I would say probably work the case, and kind of just following Ezekiel around, because that's piqued his interest so much, that strange creature puppeteering him. So it'd be more kind of like searching their shared dorm room just to see if like he still has the same hobbies when they live together, or if something drastic has changed now that he's at Pinehurst, and then like seeing how he's been talking with people, because I mean they haven't really been hanging out together at all, and when they have interacted, it's been rough to say the least.
It's understatement.
So he did just do that, kind of look on social media as well, just like
So
he's changed.
click on
Oh, is the audio weird for everybody else?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sorry?
I a little weird.
I didn't catch that last part.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Yeah, now we can. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So go ahead and click on downtime and let's select that option.
Oh.
So you are. Oh, why do I say it twice?
Oh, my apologies.
Oh, you're good. Working the case. So you gain 3 clues. Go ahead and ask me 3 questions.
Has his behavior changed radically, or has it changed over time?
It seems like it changed radically and suddenly.
At what time? Like, could I gauge at what time each changed? Like, what day it was?
It happened at orientation.
And then I guess my last question is: is he interacting with anyone? Well, no, because that doesn't work. I mean, does he? I mean, it's been a while since that encounter in the library. But is he connected to that professor that was flanked by those 2 guards? Have I seen anything?
He is not connected to that professor.
Oh, okay.
So something happened during orientation. Hey.
Huh.
So, yeah, those are the 3 clues you get for right now. Seems like you never want to get rid of that stress. I'm like, how many more sessions is he gonna have that stress?
I'll just visit Jordan one of these days.
Hey, back to get rid of it. Okay, next up, Felicity.
Knowing that she can't audition for cheer now, she's going to go around and ask the heads of each team or whatever if there's any possibility of either trying out in some way. Like, she'll show them like the injury sort of thing. And she'll
Flipping up her shirt at everybody, like, hey.
pretty much, yeah. She's going to ask either if there's like a position on the team where she can prove herself later, or like would they do a late tryout for her or anything like that, you know?
So, in terms of downtime, which selection would that be?
I was thinking it's either prepare for your next activity or give attention to one of your logos and then put the intergenerational talent.
It sounds more like give attention to your logos.
Perfecto, I shall do that then.
Okay, and so he's showing everybody the scar. What are you asking them?
Whether there's like she shows them the injury so that they understand like she's not in a fit state to try out, but she's asking like if there's like a position, maybe like a substitute bench that she could fill, or like if there's like a way she can try out at a later date, that sort of thing. She doesn't want to miss out.
They let you know. Well, whoever's like, you're not talking to the actual cheerleaders. It's like the staff who is
like
in
the
charge.
coach of each.
They would let you know that there may be an opportunity for late tryouts, but it's very competitive. And so that one's less likely, but there is a possibility if there are any dropouts or anything like that.
Damn. Is that for like all the teams that she goes around to ask for, or just cheer specifically?
It's for most of them. Like this is the main week because there's so many students who are applying.
Perfect. Thank you.
But yeah, that'd be hilarious if you tried to try out and like Scar opens up, starts bleeding. Like, whoa, what the?
I know.
Papa Stitch. Okay. Next is Miles.
Cool. I'm gonna give attention to one of my logos, and that will be the defining relationship.
Okay.
One,
Oh.
and that'll look like he's gonna go see his brother, and have a sit down chat with him.
Okay. Yeah. What are you guys chatting about?
Cool. He pretty much, I mean, after the dream and everything, he like wants to check on like if everything's okay, how he's been doing, just kind of really focused on him. If there's been any like changes or he needs help with anything.
He doesn't reveal anything right now, but he seems the same as usual.
Same as usual.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Same as usual. No, nothing too crazy. But yeah. No, that'll be it for now. I guess.
Nothing. Yeah, it's nothing that he's revealing right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Reggie.
I'm thinking. I'm
Mhm.
thinking.
Thinking, mate.
Just hear me out. I mark another attention on my mythos. That's 3 attention.
Fun.
Okay. Listen.
Do I know what happens when that goes? No, because I have been trying to find it in the player's guide and I have yet to be able to find it.
Oh, you get an improvement.
Yeah.
When you get 3.
You get a
attention,
theme improvement.
which is cool. I just did that for a defining relationship too. It's fun times.
Oh, is that all you're doing?
Well, I want to look at the improvements.
Well, first before you do that, because that can be done after.
Okay. Yeah. For
But
sure.
you're exploring your mythos. Tell everyone at the table how you're doing it. How are you exploring it and learning more about this part of yourself?
Yes. So yeah, now that we're like starting to get the Broden set up, right? Because we've got all that stuff.
Yeah.
Reggie has spent like his entire, I guess, Sunday out there, like getting it set up and stuff, and like just kind of one man arming it, where he's like lifting a bunch of heavy things and like getting everything set up. And as he like starts setting up some of the things that he bought, like there's like an obstacle course thing that he kind of bought where it's like a fairly simple one, but he's like running through it and like starting to improve it and stuff, and like try to like, he's like, oh, see, like right here you're supposed to like do these monkey bars. What if instead it's these giant logs? And so he's,
Oh God.
Doing all these things, like trying to get it set up to where we could test like more of our like superpowers
Okay.
and stuff.
So you said, so you explained how you're exploring it and how you do it.
Yes.
You gained 1 clue based on that, because your question is, what is the empowerment I feel when I'm determined to succeed?
Yes.
So the clue for that question is, well, you felt that surge of power, especially on the track when you beat everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And it was as if the very act of winning filled you.
Yeah.
And it was sharpening your senses, making you feel invincible. I would say that there is in one of the history books in the library, you find an inscription mentioning a warrior who is said to be unstoppable when driven by the desire for victory. And that's one clue regarding that. You can look into it more later.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's everybody's downtime. After you guys kind of hang out, Miles hangs out with his brother, Felicity, everybody does their thing. Do you guys meet up again? Or it's kind of like a Saturday where you guys are kind of doing your own thing? Sorry, it's Sunday.
I feel like Felicity would kind of be avoiding everyone. Like just for a little bit, like just taking some space because she's pretty traumatized.
God.
She doesn't want to talk about it right now, you know. So she probably like spends obviously when she comes back, she's probably like chilling with the girls in the dorm, you know, that sort of thing.
The girls aren't in the dorm.
Then she's chilling on her own.
Or you could hang out with them though.
Oh yeah, she'll go do
If
that.
you want to go find them, yeah.
Yeah.
As you're going to make your way to go find the rest of the girls, you do see something.
What do I see?
You see a certain professor. He's standing not near the forest, but you can see where he's looking. And he's just watching.
Does he look like he's going to move further in?
Nope. Looks like that same professor that stopped you all in the library.
She'll message the group chat and ask if anybody's at the Broden. Because that weird guy with the bodyguards is like on the outskirt. So she just sort of says like, hey, anyone in the Broden? That weird guy, the one with all the security guards who really loves Ezekiel. He's I can't tell if he's looking at the Broden, but just keep an eye out.
Elias will text back. I'm just hanging out at the Broden, sketching. I'll keep an eye out, and the salute emoji.
And you make your way. The girls are in the student center.
Yeah, then I'll head to the student center.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a time for mysteries. It's a time for decompressing and relaxing right now.
Miles, Reggie, bros.
Bros.
Just bros being bros.
Just bros being dudes and dudes being bros.
Absolutely.
Platonic.
Totally platonic.
Not the side eye.
That's so bad.
It's totally platonic.
Hey.
Oh, it's platonic.
Is it just a Sunday where you're just hanging out with your brother? That could be it. That's fine.
Yeah, I think though, like after he'd probably get back. He'd probably want to talk. If Felicity's doing her own thing, he'll try and get Elias and Reggie, because what happened last night, like we don't know if it's gonna be reoccurring or anything. Like it's pretty important. So he'll try and get those two, message them probably, and see if they can discuss what happened.
Okay.
So you guys both get a text saying like, "Hey, last night ? Was crazy. Dream world. We should probably discuss it though, 'cause I just don't want to be sucked into a nightmare realm every time I go to sleep."
Elias will text back. Yeah, definitely. As long as we don't meet in the dorm, I don't feel comfortable in there anymore. But anywhere else is fine.
Okay. He'll suggest everyone go to the bro den to talk about things.
You get a text from Reggie that says already here.
Right. So yeah, so he'll head over, and yeah, Miles will get there. We'll be like, so, I don't know what that was last night, but I'm worried it's gonna happen again.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot too. And you can kind of see just Elias kind of sketching out that strange creature that's like tethered to a figure. It just has multiple sketches he kind of pans through. What do you think caused that?
I don't know. Didn't Reggie, when we first got in there, you kind of looked like you were looking at stuff, kind of investigating a bit. Did you get a sense if something was doing it to us, or?
It definitely seemed that way. It wasn't just like we all ended up in the same lucid dream. There was definitely something more there, but I couldn't tell what.
Okay. So, a thing, or an entity, or a person, or I don't know.
Do you think it was that big monster thing that we fought towards the end? I mean, once we killed that, we got out.
Right. So then the question then becomes: Did the monster thing act on its own accord, or were we? I mean, it's kind of weird that all four of us were simultaneously targeted for this thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, was someone targeting us individually, like for a reason?
Yeah, I don't remember anything out of the ordinary. We confronted Ezekiel, kind of feeling low, and
Yeah.
nothing beyond that.
Could we? I'm just spitballing here, but could we look to see, like in the library or online, if there's like could we see if there's been any sort of, I don't know, anything like this in history or in stories, anything that we can kind of latch onto?
Of just like dream walking.
Dream walking, or anything that might describe the kind of nightmare world. Like, if we can, I don't know, see if we can do some research on it.
I mean, you could definitely search the internet. That's always an option.
Hmm.
I'm sure you'll find like some conspiracy theories and some like Reddit threads of people talking about similar stuff. Creepy encounters.
Creepy encounters.
Yeah, Elias will boot up his tablet and kind of do some keyword searches to see what he can pull up.
Yeah.
You don't find anything quite as similar as
Mhm.
four people who know each other in the same nightmare
Yeah.
and having like corporeal bodies and able to do stuff.
Mhm.
It's very specific situation that you've been through.
Okay. Elias, could you look up maybe just the description of the creature? Like, if you type in the description of whatever we fought, maybe there's, I don't know, some lore or something about it online.
The way that thing looked, I don't know, but I can try. It's almost like tar. I've tried sketching it a couple times, but I don't know.
Could we do the thing where, like, on Google or like online, where like we can like
Reverse
take a
image search.
yeah, and see if we catch anything on that, if Elias sketches it.
It's a lot of similar kind of like horror movie beasts that come to mind. Not exactly what you guys saw, but you see like lichens pop up, like the Loch Ness Monster, stuff like that. Not exactly what you're looking for, but you know, people have drawn similar things. You see like a lot of comic strips pop up, monsters, horrible creatures, stuff like that.
Okay.
But there's a lot there.
Okay.
As you guys have like been looking all this stuff up and talking about it, like Reggie has like finally sat down with everybody. He just looks very, very like solemn and distant, and he finally just kind of like actually looks at you guys and he goes, "So you all saw something, right?"
Yeah.
Elias tweet Miles Reggie. Yeah, kinda.
What was yours like?
Miles will look to Elias.
I don't really know what I saw. it wasn't like a whole experience like you guys. It's just something that got me thinking.
Yeah.
I've always. I mean, me and Ezekiel don't get along, but we're not distant, to say the least. But just seeing him like that, just somebody else kind of working the strings, like, and to know that it's been happening since we got here, apparently, that he might not even be here, that whatever is working behind the scenes, whatever those things are, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just saw. It almost looked like what we saw in the hallway, but it's just attached to him. It wasn't attached to the prowlers, but he just had this vacant look in his eyes. But that's all I saw. I didn't even get yeah. Did some digging, just because I figured it's just a dream, and but he's been acting different ever since we got here. I don't know why. But that's what I saw, and hopefully it's nothing. But just been thinking on it.
Yeah. I saw my parents. They were happy. I've never seen that. But there's somebody else there, and it wasn't me. And that's what made them happy. You know? Just kind of one of those things where no matter who or what I've ever tried to be, it's never made them happy. It's never made them proud. I could be 1,000 different people, and they'd find something to dislike about all of them. You know? So. It's definitely something.
I think you just see Miles as he's listening to your guys' stuff. I think you just see him like stare off into the distance, and like he's just completely silent, probably shaking a little bit, but yeah, just 1,000 yards there. I saw my brother, and he had powers. Something I haven't told you guys, and I don't even know if I don't know what it is, but it's like, I don't know, ominous wind. There's something about the wind just gives me a bad feeling. And he had these like wind powers. He was standing over my parents, and they were dying. He took their lives and laughed about it. He said he liked the power. And I thought this was just fun to have these powers and to do this, but I think there's something ominous, something dangerous about what we can do. That I don't know if it's going to come for us or what, but yeah.
And as you guys are speaking,
the camera pans out and it raises up above you. And we see two people standing to get on a bus to go into the city. Jade Thompson and Ezekiel Milla. He has an arm around her shoulder.
Oh my god!
This man.
What the fuck?
He has. Oh my god.
And that's where we'll end the session for tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Wait.
Ezekiel has done himself in villainy.
So
I gave her a jade roller.
so Jade and Ezekiel. So that
Oh.
Made a machine or something. That's crazy.
they
My
like they have.
I literally okay. I have a note from
No.
from the previous session that said Ezekiel has a bug in the room / on
Yeah.
us, and then
So-
then I wrote something to
This
look
is-
into.
Jesus.
This has been going on for oh my god.
So like, did they must?
So when she was like, yeah, he's disappeared from the cameras.
She's we
oh.
asked Jane for help. She's
Jade!
the one who's bugged
Oh
us.
my god!
Or provided him with a bug.
I wrote
Wow.
everything. Thank you from all of us too. Oh, she's
Holy
God damn it!
God
Oh my
damn it.
god.
I love to hear all the theories. It's great.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
crazy.
So,
Why did you want to hurt us this session?
I don't know.
No.
Who said, I don't know who did it last session, but wait, Lauren, go ahead. Tell the people what they could do at the end of the video.
I don't know anymore. Okay? I don't know anything anymore.
You can do whatever you want.
Great.
You can do whatever you want. Live your life. No. No, go ahead and like and subscribe to the Looking for Mom channel.
Yes.
Go ahead and click the notification bell if you want to know when we go live for any future ones. There's tons of cool different campaigns and different systems going on, run by a wonderful and talented group of DMs and players. So
Woo.
please check those out. We'd really appreciate it. Anything else?
Did I get it? Did I get everything?
Did I get it?
Did I,
Is that the
Did I
take?
get it? Did I get it? Did I get it?
Did I get a bus?
You got it. Okay, everybody. We'll see you next time. And
God.
what is going on? Oh my.
Prepare for pain.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. It's true.
like we were
Lots and lots of
unprepared.
pain.
You can prepare for it.
Bye.
Bye.